lot of people in Ghana. What? What stopped you from going? Y'all, they're gonna say I'm hating on Ghana again. But what stopped Ghana? Because Ghana is really what's been pushed out there. Yeah. What's going on with Ghana in your opinion?
Ghana to me is like the Apple phone. They are really good at commercials,
marketing.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to how effective they are, no.
You either have to have a Ghanaian partner,
yes,
or you have to pay $1 million.
Yes,
that's insane.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome to Kenganda. My name is Janita Maya and this is the Repart podcast. Now today's episode is special because we have a lovely, lovely couple. They're going to introduce themselves. Please tell our viewers who you are.
I'm Julius from Kansas City.
And I'm Zara. I'm also from Kansas City.
Okay, nice.
I've never been to Kansas City, but my granddad was born in Lincoln, Missouri. So shout out to the Show Me State O'Shea from Sacramento. Let's get into it.
Yeah. O'Shea.
You say something first.
No, I actually, do you know why I say this episode was special? It's because these are actually my clients from Maya Consultancy. Before they came over, they consulted with me. So this is like my success story right here. Because these are the first clients to get here and actually stay here for this long. So I'm very happy. Yeah.
So yeah, I met both of you at the Africa Day program that we had. And then I met this like, who's this big guy? You know what I mean? I was like, it's only been like a few times that I've been like, I told you somebody grabbed me and they wouldn't let me go before. Yeah. And I was like, this guy is pretty big. So, and I was shocked that you guys moved here because you're married, by the way.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So married with how many kids?
4.
Why did you want to move to Africa? And why here? I guess. Let me give you a background story on you guys a little bit.
I'll give a little bit of it. So we did a lot of research on what country, from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, the whole bit.
Okay.
Some of them were too expensive.
Right.
Like South Africa, to get a business license, it was like $250, about $250K.
Okay.
Not gonna work.
Per person.
Oh, it's per person.
Per person.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah. Makes no sense.
Okay.
Tanzania, it was just a no.
Why? Everybody's saying it, but I want to know why.
A little bit of it was the people from what we've researched.
Okay.
It wasn't a good fit.
The people, like, was it our people?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both.
I think it's a little more than that. So there's the corruption with the government.
Okay.
Everybody that we asked, because just like we had consulted Joanita, we also consulted people in Tanzania. Every single country that we even considered, we consulted with people.
Okay.
Before going. So nobody had an exact amount of how much it would cost to get our business up and running.
In Tanzania?
Yes. And everybody was saying, oh, expect to have to pay somebody a bribe. But the bribes varied significantly.
Mm-hmm.
And so in my head, I'm like, I don't want to have to go somewhere and have to be prepared to fight off the rip. Like,
right.
I just got here. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
But then also I joined a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
For Tanzania.
Okay.
And it was a lot going on amongst the African Americans there.
Too much drama.
It was a lot of drama.
Really?
Yeah.
We can make like a spin-off TV show off of it and get it was that bad?
Bad Girls Club or something.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It was just a lot of arguing and
okay.
You know how we are. Sometimes we get in our own way.
Sounds like the Kenganda WhatsApp group. Is it that bad still? I left it.
No, it's it could be like number 2. The Tanzania one made toppers.
Oh, okay.
The drama is not as bad as it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last time I was in there, somebody was yelling and stuff, so I had to. Okay. So you're thinking about Tanzania, Nigeria, South Africa, and then Uganda. Why did you pick? Well, why was Uganda on the list? How did Uganda make? Sometimes Uganda's not even on the list for anybody. Yeah. How did it make it on the list?
Initially, it wasn't.
Okay.
Kenya, Ghana was on the list before. Uganda was actually one of the last
ones. It was the last country on the list. I'm just gonna be honest because
Okay, can we cut that part out?
I think that Uganda is not.
No one told us.
Yeah, nobody's pubbing it for real except for you. I don't.
Okay.
No one told us. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easily forgotten or easily overlooked.
Okay.
Yeah. So then once I started doing my research and I contacted an attorney to find out how much it would cost to get our work visas. And then I contacted Joe Anita, and then I contacted a few other people.
Okay.
And everybody's stories were pretty similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe Anita was the best as far as her honesty because she, told us how much we can expect to pay for a house. Other people were like, oh, you 200. Joe Anita was like, no.
Okay.
Like, it depends on what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we were able to get consistent information, and Uganda, in my opinion, is one of the easier countries for a foreigner to get a business license or a business started in.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So let's compare it to, I know a lot of us are going to, was Gambia on your list by any chance?
No.
Was it? Okay. Why not Gambia? Because a lot of people are going to Gambia.
I did a little research, and there are some things within the government that I don't agree with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so there's Ghana. A lot of people in Ghana. What what stopped you from going? They're gonna say I'm hating on Ghana again. But what stopped Ghana? Because Ghana is really what's been pushed out there.
Yeah.
What's going on with Ghana in your opinion?
Ghana, to me, is like the Apple phone. They are really good at commercials,
Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes down to how effective they are,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
a flat out no.
Ghana was on the list. They were number one, though. I'm gonna be
They were
honest.
number one
For
at the
years.
beginning
Yes.
because we
Years.
didn't know anything.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then once we really started getting serious, like, oh, we're going to move, it was a no. Every single corner we looked at, it was like
Yeah.
everything's a no.
For
Wow.
instance, you either have to have a Ghanaian partner
Yes.
For business.
or you have to pay $1 million.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yes.
Like who has
No.
that?
Yeah.
So that's what took them off our list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know the Ghanaians are going to be in the comment section, but it's all good. Yeah. And also, go back to Africa has made some pretty scathing content about what's happened in Ghana.
Mm.
Okay, let's get back to Uganda because you do have 4 kids.
Mhm.
I remember the oldest one, but I remember the little one that was very energetic. That's the one that I remember. Like, I'm like,
Our
what the?
4-year-old.
Like, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, what the hell's going on here?
Right.
So I remember the 4-year-old the most vividly.
Right.
So okay, you're not like when I was coming here, I'm coming by myself. How do you plan for on your first actual trip? You've never been there before. How do you plan for something like that?
Carefully. You have lots and lots and lots of consultants
Yeah.
because some people can take this willy-nilly. We can't. We have 4 kids. We are taking them away from their education, away from people that they're used to being around, family, friends, everything. We took them from all of that to hopefully gain a better experience. So it was a very grueling process.
Did your family think you were crazy?
It's so okay.
Ooh, two different
Yeah. Responses.
lives and 2 different responses.
Okay.
Most people were happy for us. Most people are excited for us. Most people are planning to come.
Right.
But then there is another person.
Oh yeah, I think you.
My side of the family,
Okay.
certain people,
Right.
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
Yeah.
at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. I know Jonita was taking through the process because I met you after you got here.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I watched your first video
Okay.
on your channel and somebody commented something, I forget, and your response was, we've been planning to come to Africa for 7 years.
Yes.
Right.
Something like that. Okay, so what was the drive behind wanting to say, because I mean, he's a firefighter. I know firefighters do extremely well. They tell me you're a very talented business lady. Kansas City is a growing market. Go Chiefs. mean, to beat my Niners in Super Bowl in 2020, but so you have a great life there. In fact, you're still working in Kansas City.
Right.
So what made you say we want to give that up to come to Africa 7 years ago, even though you didn't know where it was going to be?
Yeah. So I was pregnant with Julius, our son, and Trump had gotten to office. And I think at 7 years ago, my reason was way different than it is today.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to suburban schools. Like most of my friends were white people. And, I went to, youth group, and youth pastors are all white people, right?
Really? You didn't go to the Hoop and Holler church?
I did. Of course, we had that experience. I went to the black church too, but I'm saying in high school.
Did your pastor have a Jerry curl?
No,
you didn't
bald.
Nah, but
You had a curl. Had a receding curl.
The bozo situation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Okay, that count.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like elementary school, middle school, black church, and high school I went to a white church.
Okay.
And so when Trump won, or when Trump was going through the process, I lost a lot of friends. Like, it was crazy to me because people who I thought, felt a certain way about me and loved my people, I found out, I like you, but you're different. Like, I even had a friend.
Oh, so your white friends was happy that Trump got into office?
Oh, yeah. Like,
I voted for Trump that year.
It wasn't even that. It was just the blatant disrespect and the blatant racism. At the same time, that was the same time Mike Brown, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
In the comments, he deserved it.
Okay.
It was a lot.
Okay.
So, and keep in mind, I'm bearing a son. It's my first son.
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, okay, if they think this person,
right. Go ahead.
what will they think about my son?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. Yeah. So who had the idea? You or him first?
Me.
How did he respond to that?
Okay.
Yeah.
He's crazy. I'm telling you, like, he has complete, like, crazy faith.
I don't care. You can put me in the middle of the jungle. I'm going to make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But, so 7 years into it, you said your situation, your decision now is different now.
Yeah.
What's the reason now?
I think that there are really good business opportunities here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there are markets that are open and we can exploit inefficiencies in markets that are doing well here. And so for that reason, that's a better reason. Most of the reason why here now.
Let me ask one more question before Jonita gets involved, because Jonita knows you a lot more better than me. But when you talk about inefficiencies, what do you mean when you say? Y'all gonna get this canceled, bro.
Okay, inefficiencies. I just mean I can see where we go to certain places and I can see managers mistreating their employees. Like, I see you treating them like that. Yeah. I see you talking to them crazy like that.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people complain, Ugandans don't like to work. That is not the experience that I have seen, at all. Like, nobody wants to work for nothing. And so I think that is one of the inefficiencies that I would like to exploit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay my people what they deserve.
Right.
And expect top quality in exchange. I'm not going to expect top quality for the lowest amount of money.
Right.
Also, because we are in meat processing, when I go to butcher shops and I see your bag of chicken sitting on the floor outside of the refrigerator, just hanging out.
Is that why you're laughing?
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I can provide a better quality product for my customer, then that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then we talked to another guy.
Yeah.
And he was not African. He said, Africans don't like quality. And that really offended me.
Whoa, is that what he said?
That's what he said.
All these iPhones in Uganda?
Right.
He said Africans don't like quantity or quality. They like quantity.
Yeah.
And I was like, so if you go to a restaurant here, the serving sizes are huge, but the food's okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good overall. Like, there are exceptions, right?
Yeah.
But I don't mean Ugandan food. That's not what I mean. I mean, like,
yeah. For the
mainstream
yeah.
franchise
Right.
places. Yeah, so that just really offended me. The fact that you think that you can come here and give people substandard
Right.
just because you don't feel like Africans like quality. Like, what's wrong with you?
So is what business is he like? White person, Asian person?
No, he was Indian.
He was Indian.
Oh, an Indian.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like with the straight face, we were like, really?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's
They
what
don't
it is.
don't like quality at all.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
And he was a regional manager of a very large place here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's good to know. I want to, so you guys moved on your first trip. I remember when I had a consultation with you guys. It was a shock to me because you told me, oh, we're coming at once. So I'm like, oh, you can visit first and then move. But then you're like, no, we are moving.
Yeah.
So how did the kids take that when you tell them, you know what, guys, we are relocating, we are moving?
Okay. So the little ones, the 3 smaller ones, they were fine.
Okay.
They were like, yay, adventure.
Yeah.
The 16-year-old was not having it. Like,
That was World War III.
It was until she got here. Wow. So she had other plans and those plans fell through. It's not funny. Like, she didn't plan on coming. She planned on staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were going to let her. But then her plans fell through. So when she came, she said the first night, we're driving from the airport and there's these beautiful hills and like these huge houses on top of these hills. And she said she's in the car like, that's a beautiful house. And she's like, what's up with these roads?
She looks like you.
Yeah.
Remember,
Like
very,
just like
very
you,
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's trying to find reasons to pick it apart, but now she's happy she's here.
Right.
I think that she'll probably go back for college, though.
Okay.
I think that's her plan, is to go back to the U.S. for college. But she also wants to start a business here. She's very entrepreneurial, so she's already in the process of trying to start a business.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's amazing.
What are some of the challenges that I'm not trying to be facetious, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, because I'm just as I'm asking you, Mom, just
Yeah.
what? Because I'm by myself, so and you have a family of 6. So what are some of the challenges that you have been experiencing that you've been here, and some of the successes that you've had? Let's go to the bad first, and talk about the good.
Challenges are how slow everything moves.
Okay.
Starting the business, because we chose not to go through a lawyer. We went directly through URA and URSB. And so that process was really, really long, but it was very efficient.
Woo.
Like as far as pricing was concerned, like
Okay.
it was very cheap for us to do it that way.
Okay.
Especially after the lawyer that we had planned to go through scammed us for $600. So we were like, we'll figure it out.
So you got to scam out lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That means you're on your way.
So that stunk. And then also, I don't feel like a lot of things are produced for large families, though people here have really, really large families.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like finding stuff in large quantity is really difficult here.
Right.
Like, say if you just run through Costco or Sam's Club and there you go.
Right.
There's nothing like that here.
No.
So finding anything in large quantity is either expensive or just really hard to find.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about I know we're not gonna talk about what neighborhood you live in, but the power. I mean, I know this is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Power going in and out.
So, okay, in the beginning, like the first 2 months we were here, it was great.
Yeah.
Over there. Like we never had a power outage. I had an interview with another family from Tanzania, and the whole time their power was going out. And I was sitting there like, this is my first time on YouTube, right?
I think is this the same people that we're talking about at Motive? Maybe it's the same
Stepping
family.
Stones to Home. It's
Oh,
a
no,
different
no.
group.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was just pretty funny just because at the time,
Right.
theirs seemed like it was terrible. And then, like on that third month, we hit, because we paid, 3 months up front for our rent.
Okay.
And that third month, I'm like, what happened every day? Like here lately, this week, we've lost power twice, which has been the best we've had in a really long time.
We lost power today though.
Yeah, we did.
So
For how long?
Yeah, like an hour. It wasn't bad.
it wasn't
Okay.
But other times, it's been like days.
Days.
With no power.
Yeah.
no power.
Something
So you have no power for a whole.
Something is wrong with that
36,
area.
48 hours.
Days. Yeah.
What does a 16-year-old think? She's like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Huh?
No, actually, she's taking it well, but we also have internet. Like we still have internet, because we went through the phone company or whatever.
Okay.
So as long
you
as
like
she has
extra power
internet-
banks and things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Right.
For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
So
Let me just before we get back to Joan. I know like people maybe think that I'm like a very negative person on this channel. I do have a video coming out pretty soon. It's gonna make y'all mad. But what are some of the things you love about Uganda
okay.
that really keep you optimistic? Because in order for you to stay here,
Okay.
you have to have some level of optimism. Otherwise, you would
Absolutely.
leave.
The people.
Okay.
I love Ugandan people.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Like that's why I said like people are like they don't work hard. Like what are you talking about? Like the hustle is real.
Yes.
Here. Like
Everybody
you can't
works.
just sit at home and collect a check here. If you
Yeah.
don't make money, you just don't eat.
Yeah.
So that's been amazing. Also, that my kids can be kids. And what I mean is,
I know.
okay, in the States, Black Americans have to over police their children.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why, like we can see kids running around a restaurant here.
Mhm.
That does not happen. Like if it does happen, it's not a Black child, not usually.
Right.
Because you never know how someone could receive that child or what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they'll call the police show up, it turns into a whole thing.
Mm.
So here, like from the moment we stepped off the plane, like my 4-year-old was not having it. This random guy starts talking to him, like trying to get him to calm down. Like, it was crazy. I'm just like, what's this do? You know, I'm suspicious because my American mind. Right? I can send my kids to the bathroom at a restaurant by themselves,
And nothing will happen to them.
and I don't
They
have to
know,
worry.
Mm.
Like that's crazy. Also, another example, we were at a restaurant and a car backfired. It's pop, 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 Guess what my kids did?
What?
Got on the ground.
Yeah, gunshots.
They know the procedure, right?
Yeah.
So they get on the
That's
ground,
sad.
they're crawling through the sand. And I'm ready to cry. Like there's other people in the restaurant like, yeah, what the heck? And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I know it's the car backfiring, but they think it's bullets
Yeah.
because that's what they're used to.
Kansas City.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard a gunshot yet.
And let me also say, like, at Acacia Mall, especially like on a Sunday, when I go to the mall in like the States, it's like people all on their phone. You see somebody like, man, I hope this nigga don't see me, man. Like, you know what I mean? You ever see that? Just
Yeah.
damn, I hope
Gotta
he don't
play
see
them
me.
with the pole or something.
Yeah, like, shit. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm gonna call you. But I noticed in Acacia, it's so many families there. People eat ice cream. People just taking pictures, having
My
fun.
daughter got pickpocketed at Acacia.
Really? Oh, sorry. Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Wait, how did
Welcome to
that
the club.
happen? What
She
happened?
went to Millennium.
Oh yeah,
That's where she's
the
supposed to
electronics
go.
place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But she decided to make a detour to Acacia Mall because she went by herself, which that's not something
That's
you
not a
do
thing
in the
that we
States.
did.
Like that's you.
How much did you get it for?
It was like $5 USD and all her IDs.
Oh my god.
The passport too?
No.
No, not the
Ooh,
passport.
no, thankfully no.
Okay.
But they got her for like $5 USD. That's all she had on her.
Yeah.
She had everything else on her card, and she had taken her card out.
Oh.
Luckily, right?
Someone came and took the wallet or something.
Yeah, she had a backpack on, and they unzipped the backpack and took her wallet.
Yeah, they get you here.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It happens.
She learned.
I told
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
She
But-
learned.
but like, do you like is this like more family oriented? Do you feel like Uganda in comparisons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, okay, so I complain about how slow it is, but at the same time, because it is slow,
Yes.
it's more family friendly.
It is very family friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just understand, like, as long as you understand in your head, if I'm planning to get 3 things done, I might get 1.5. Maybe.
Yeah.
Right? It depends on, what it is.
Yeah.
And as long as you stay out of traffic, because Ugandan
Traffic.
driving.
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
traffic
gosh.
different.
I feel like traffic laws. Traffic laws are suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah. Driving here is
It's different.
Is different.
I
what?
want to hear one Ugandan tell me that driving here is relaxing. Setati says it's relaxing to drive, but
Who said that?
the sound guy.
Oh
say
my
that
God.
When you're going out of the city, you're like, oh, when he goes out of the city, he's like, oh yeah, it's relaxing. I'm driving.
Mm.
Like, driving
It's
to
just
Jinja is nice.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a white knuckle experience in Kampala.
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even enjoy it because
Right.
you have to have the eyes at the back of your head. It's like you have to see all corners and see.
I
everything.
experienced Lagos, Nigeria traffic last year.
Was it bad than Uganda?
Rachel, was it worse?
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
imagine
Lagos.
so.
No.
Yeah,
It's
Lagos.
the worst I've ever had in my life.
it's just we were on the island at the mainland. Yeah, so I don't know about the mainland.
Okay.
But for sure, Kampala traffic is very bad. But like, do you see, for example, for most people that are from our community coming here, do you think that African Americans have? What do you think about us having a good opportunity as a community integrating here, adding value to the society here? Is it something that you feel like we were able to do?
I think you can, but you got to come with the right mindset.
You have to be willing to build. Yeah. If you're not a builder in a sense of creating a company and stand with it from the bottom to the top, you won't make it. But if you know how to start a company, run it, build it, deal with the struggles, you will be okay.
Mm-hmm. I think if you just do, like, you can literally copy paste any business model from the US because it is so advanced. If you run it, like, you really study a business and run it here the same way they do there, I think that you would be very, very successful.
You think so?
Most anything,
yeah. 100%.
Because of the inefficiencies. I mean, customer service.
Yeah.
Like, if you just run it.
I mean, something as simple as a car wash.
Yeah.
The way we do it in the States.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted a chicken joint, it don't matter. Start a restaurant and shop. Actually, you could make Starbucks and call it Bucks, and it'll be okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. If you do it efficient
with great customer service,
it will work. Yeah. You got to be consistent.
Yeah. Now let's talk about, like, for me, shout out to, the Joan. Joan was my GM for a long time. Rachel's now our GM. So I'm here, but I don't have to be on the ground. But obviously, so many people, and I know a lot of brothers get scammed. Like, oh, we want to just invest in Africa, but like not be here. But the thing I love about y'all like, woo, we got to be there. Like, so how important is it for you to be here?
It's necessary. I don't see how people do it otherwise.
There's no choice. Unless you know the people and there's a ironclad contract, you must be here on the ground.
Why must you be here?
One is the experience, but you must understand how to do business here, not in the States. Mm-hmm. The way business is ran in the States is not the same here.
You have to know people here to get things done.
Yeah.
What is different besides knowing people that you feel like trying to get something done in Uganda in the business community versus in the States?
The best way I've explained it to people is business here is like being in the 1990s, early 90s, maybe late 80s compared to in the States. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In the States, everything is digital, it's quick. I can start a business today.
30 minutes, you're done.
I can find 20, 30 different people to start the business with today. Mm-hmm. Here, on the other hand, it's work. And a lot of people, I think, in the States wouldn't be used to that type of work. So it takes a different type of person.
When you say work, do you mean like a lot of more in-person work?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what's been different for you, like, as far as what your commitments in physical times? Because, the United States, since Corona, everything's been more digital, work from home. Uganda is not like that at all. So what's the difference when you have to try to do business here, but it's more in your face?
First thing is hands-on. Everything's hands-on.
Okay.
Everything is in person. Everything's hands-on.
Okay.
And then in order to find certain things, you have to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody.
Okay.
And so that's the reason why you have to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, because of the Mzungu tax and the scam artists that are out here, I think that you can really have faith in somebody, think that they know what they're talking about, and then they don't, or they just don't deliver. They take your money and run. But I think that happens everywhere.
Yeah.
People will find a fool anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to be one, start your business and run off.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And unless you just know somebody that is like amazing, I would not suggest it.
Okay. Do you like what virtues do you feel like you maybe gained in this experience doing business in Africa and the physical person and
Patience.
okay,
Absolutely. I have zero. Like I don't. Okay. Like
Are you humbled yet?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So okay, certain ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, just for example, you call a business hello. I'm like, huh? Like hello?
Yes.
You know, or how are you? And then it's like this 5-minute exchange, and then we get down to business. I'm used to, hello, this is whatever company. How can I help you? And then right to it.
Yeah.
I wish that would come here, but that's not the reality.
Mm-hmm.
So when I talk to people like that, I come off abrasive.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't care how you're doing. I'm saying it just because that's what they require me to say.
Yeah.
Like, you don't care how I'm doing. Really? You know, it's just it's an exchange pleasantries.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd rather skip that. But because that's the culture here, I'm going to do it.
Right.
So I don't want to come off abrasive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have a question for Julius before she asks. She mentioned her challenges, but we didn't get to your challenges as a father and a husband.
I am very protective of my family.
Mm-hmm.
The one major thing that bothers me here are the men.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like.
Say it.
See, Jones setting us up. Go ahead.
Right. I don't like a lot of them.
It's okay.
And it's mainly because when they talk to women, it's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And they will, let's say they try to come and get your number. Hey, how you doing? You know, can I take you out on a date? Et cetera, et cetera. No, it's not no, it's just not a thing. And they will get more and more aggressive. So because I have a wife and they don't know how to take a no, it gets under my skin because that's disrespectful. Because I'm used to in the States, you don't do that.
Right.
Here.
Can I give an example?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm at a place.
Yes.
He's not with me. I am sitting there minding my business. This guy comes up and he's like, hey, what's your name? Say my name, whatever. No, he said his name. Okay, cool. Move on.
Yeah.
Right. Clearly I'm giving all the signs to say I'm not interested. Right.
Right.
Then he's like, I'd like to get to know you better. No, thank you. I'm married. That's okay. You can have friends. No, I can't. Right. Then he kept going. So finally I was like, listen, how about this? I'm going to give you my husband's number. And you can call him and ask him to talk to me. He goes, so what exactly should I say? Fool?
Oh my God.
Like, come on.
Damn, he was
like, so what's your Facebook? Like, what's your Instagram? I'm like, listen, bruh. I'm not interested. I told you I would never disrespect my husband like that. I'm not interested. Nothing I said would work. Finally, one of our friends comes up, had to start cussing at the guy and threaten to throw him out of the place if he didn't leave me alone. I'm there with my kids. Like, bruh, back up.
Does this happen? because sometimes he's not in the country, so it happened.
I was gone.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have happened.
Another example, my daughter,
who
is a teenager, 16,
Yeah.
this 24-year-old coach of hers
Uh-oh.
decides he wants to holler, and nothing she said would, dude, you're 24. So I had to go up there and rec shop and then get rid of the company because they were doing great at that place. And that company lost money because their employee decided he wanted to show his behind.
Did he get fired?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
He did.
Yeah, he got fired.
You went to check?
That's too bad.
See, I wasn't gonna bring that story. I knew about. I knew about the first one.
Yeah.
That one I wasn't gonna bring up. But
Yeah.
like I even told you off camera, like if that was ever to happen, just
Yeah.
That's
You know,
too bad.
that-
And the fact that your oldest daughter is pretty. I know men are it's going,
It's been
I
more
thought
than one
y'all
person.
were
It's been
sisters.
multiple.
Actually, I'm like,
Yeah.
to be real, I'm like,
It's sad.
which one's the wife? Like, I mean, no offense. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
It
look
happens
like
a lot more for
Unfortunate.
her than it happens to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you
Yeah.
get the cat calls? Like you're moving somewhere, it's like they throw words. I know you don't understand
They'll-
what they're saying.
I know.
But I'm sure they
You
do.
can tell by their eyes. They're,
Oh.
looking you up and down, licking their lips like, bro,
Pathetic.
ew.
I've been out with several ladies before that's from Uganda, just and you will hear them saying something in Uganda or whatever that you can just feel like, you can see what the girls' reaction to what they like. What did he say? Like, I don't want to tell you what he said.
Yeah, I think it's easier for me because I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
In the States, if somebody does it, I can hear you know, I can understand what you're saying. So then I have to, you know, get back with you. But here, I can act like I don't know what's going on. I can see with my eyes, but if I don't understand what you're saying, I'm gonna keep it moving.
There's actually a situation. I don't really want to go into detail where, you know, I know like we won't talk about exactly who the person was, but there's a situation where you was someone that we know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was an overcharging thing that they tried to do when he wasn't here, which probably wouldn't have happened if he was here.
I imagine, yeah.
And so, do people treat you differently when he's here than when he's not here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think, though, as a wife, when he's here, I can go on autopilot because he allows me to feel that way. Because he's such a protector, he takes care of everything. Yeah. So when he's not here, it's like single mom mode. That's what in my head, that's what I'm thinking. You know, I have to be all the things. Okay. But when he is here, I get to relax. Like I haven't driven but one time since you've been here.
Oh, you drive?
Oh yeah, I drive. Absolutely.
You drive here too? Oh, you drove that one night I met you. Wow. Yeah. Well, so what are some of the things like? I mean, obviously, I met Brother Carlos, who's coming on next in February at Acacia Mall, and very nice guy. He very, 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 well, probably one of the nicest people. He might got y'all beat, but after he got me that wine, it's kind of like neck and neck right now. But I noticed that you know, this diaspora for the African American community is like, it's not like Tanzania and a lot of things to do. What are some of the things that you feel like as a community in the diaspora here that maybe it would give us some activities that you would like to see us to do? Things that would make people want to come in and help us develop here, because there's a lot of room for growth. What kind of person will we need? Because one of the things I don't want us to turn, and no offense, shout out to Tanzania, we don't want to turn into what y'all got going on over there, right? So what kind of people do we need in this particular diaspora community that can make us more productive in the Ugandan, African American, or diaspora, however it is? What are some of the things you feel like we would need here that can make us achieve that?
You got to come here ready to work. That's the thing. Not work for somebody, but have a business. Okay. I think a lot of times people want to come here and get a job like they do in the States. I think you're going to be very disappointed if you do that. I mean, from what I've been told, I think it will be easier because we have passport privilege to get a job here. Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
Yeah. I don't want the job though. Me personally,
it's very true.
But I don't think that's the mindset you should have.
And it's easier to get opportunities for sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I didn't believe it at first until.
That blue book is amazing across the world.
It helps you for sure.
It does. So I think that, and then I hope there are more families that come. I'd like to hang out with some wives and some moms. I miss that.
It was so fun. I hate that. Shout out to Brother Trevante and
is her name Jessica, his wife?
Jessica. Yeah. What's the name of the YouTube channels? Freedom Chasers, right? Yeah. And the vibe y'all had for like the 30 minutes y'all was able to talk.
Man, I was like, sister.
Oh yeah, because they're so cool. Yeah. And I just wish I could have. I actually had bought myself like some drinks on the way out as y'all was fellowshipping. Yeah, but I hope they were able to come back. But do you think this is a good opportunity for families to come?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
What value do you think we can add to the local community here in Uganda?
Just our culture in general, from the States, even from the UK or whatnot. You bring that culture here, and it's not necessarily taking over anything, but it's kind of mixing the two.
Working together.
You know what I'm saying? Working together. So it may be we know how to make a business more efficient, or just have a party and just make it a little bit better.
Okay.
We mix their culture and how they party and how they drink, et cetera, or whatever the case may be, a little bit with ours, and it's a good marriage.
Right. They do some things better than we do.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
Every
like
restaurant.
Cleanliness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they do a lot of things.
You go to a restaurant in general, all the restaurants are better than ours as far as the way they look.
Yeah. They do a lot of. To be honest, they do a lot of things
Yeah.
A lot.
very well.
Yeah.
They just haven't been exposed to things that we have been.
Right.
And vice versa.
Right. And it's just like, I guess when Africans come to America, they do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now we're here, and like we're the foreigners.
Right.
Mhm.
So now we're like, okay, that probably shouldn't be, because we have an untrained eye. Just
Right.
like if Jonita was coming to America, there would be opportunities she probably would see that maybe we wouldn't want to see it.
Absolutely.
100%.
So when we're here, we see things, I think very different. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's a great fit. Do you ever, like, last question before I go back to Jonita before we close, I guess. Do you ever feel like you picked the wrong place?
You know what?
Pause.
Here over the past couple weeks,
Yeah.
we have been thinking, is Kenya it? Should we check out Kenya?
We're definitely going to. But
But it's not in a sense of a forever thing.
yeah.
So it's for us, we love Uganda, but I know a lot of people
Yeah. That's
and a
it.
lot of things in Kenya.
Yeah.
So it's more of that comfortability and some of
Oh,
the
yeah.
access to things that we can just get there that we
Oh,
just
yeah.
can't get here.
Mm.
Absolutely. But
So
I will say this as a person that we have Uganda and Kenya also, right? And we have some small studio there.
Mm.
But man, just I think the overall opportunity, and Tati's a Kenyan. I mean, he'll tell you, like, Uganda is just,
it's it.
if you're that kind of person that you want to control the entire value chain of what you do,
This is it.
yeah, it's bad. This is the blank sheet of paper that you can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has more opportunity for that kind of person.
Right.
Well, if I have my mother here, obviously I probably want her to be living in Nairobi or something like that.
Mhm.
But if just like as a stone cold entrepreneur trying to build something from scratch, I would 10 times out of 10 here I would be. I mean, I would do very well still there too, for sure.
Mhm.
But here, I think this is.
If I had to choose, honestly, I do think the opportunity is here.
Oh yeah,
And it's not even close.
yeah,
So if you do have that mindset, like you said, and like we've said, all the opportunity and the money is here.
yeah,
But I mean, in general, if you look at the world, the money is here.
yeah,
The money's always been in Africa.
So
yeah,
it's no different.
yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Speaking of rethinking your decision, I once had a client tell me him thinking of relocating is more of like a downgrade for him. That's what he said. It's like
From the States,
yeah, he feels like it's going to be like a downgrade.
downgrade in what sense?
Like that's what I'm
Like he's coming to a third world country, so he thinks it's downgrading his, I don't know, standard of living or something like that. He just said that one statement. You're allowed to say what you want.
Yeah.
Did he come?
No, he just did a consultation and he never.
I guess in certain aspects, like healthcare or whatever, and I mean, you can look at it in a sense in that way.
Yeah,
I guess you can look at it
yeah, but
because like, your day is shorter here,
Right.
even though you have the same 24 hours. Like,
Right.
let me just give you an example. In Poland or in Sacramento or whatever, Kent City, I have 24 hours to go to the store, 24 hours to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
No lights are always there.
Yep.
Roads are never going to be. If it rains, I can get in my car. I still go. Like,
Yeah.
but when it rains here, I can't go out. Right? You know what I mean? So, in that sense, yes. Yes.
But I just wanted to ask the two of you: do you think there's been like a downgrade in certain aspects of your life ever since you moved to Uganda?
I'm gonna say
It's a yes and a no
Right.
for me.
Mhm.
Like,
Right.
let's say internet. Well, we're used to
the best internet in the world.
the best internet there is.
Yeah.
A gig up and a gig down.
Which is of AT&T?
Google.
No.
We had fiber.
The Google Fiber.
Google, yeah. Google Fiber is in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're spoiled.
How much are you paying a month over there?
Like
70.
$70.
You still
And that went
you
up.
still got it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not here, but there.
yeah. You still have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when we talk about stuff like that, but most of the world doesn't have that. So
Yeah. What fiber are you using here? Are you using fiber?
yeah,
No,
we're using
Simba.
Simba.
Oh.
Eh,
It's all right.
it's
It's expensive to be all right.
Yeah.
like
Like,
We have
we can
Simba.
get Zuku, but
I've heard. I
mm,
just went off of people's recommendations. I was like, "What's good? What's not?"
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it done.
But
I'm
yeah,
not trying to
for-
switch a lot. So, like, tell me what's good. Is it consistent? And it's been consistent. It's okay. It's just not as fast as
it's
I
not
like it to
fast.
be.
Right.
It's dial up almost to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But
not that
Yeah,
far.
I'm used
Google
to
Fiber,
something different.
1 gig, 1 down. Like,
Yeah.
1 gig up, 1 gig down.
yeah.
When I say we
That-
were spoiled, and
I
for
don't
10
know.
years,
Right.
like for a long
I don't
time.
know anything
Because Google
different.
Fiber was one of the first cities, was Kansas City.
Kansas City was first.
Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City, Atlanta.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of the first places where it
Yeah.
came out.
Yeah, and we've had it for a long time, so I'm spoiled when
Yeah.
it comes to that.
Damn.
So, like in other ways,
Mhm.
this is an upgrade. And what I mean by that is actually having a life.
Right.
Because everything is so expensive in the States. Like our food bill was like $200, $250 every 2 weeks.
So unless you're talking about COVID, it was like
Right.
six every 2
It was
weeks.
4.
What? It was 4?
400.
It was that old because the value
The
chains were.
kids, yeah, the kids were home. We were eating all day at home. It was like $400 every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So here, as far as that's concerned, the food is better here too. Just in
How much do you
general,
spend on food here?
Like maybe 80,000 every week.
You do it?
80,000 shillings
Yeah,
Maybe.
for 6 people?
We go to the market in town and
do our thing.
yeah.
The local markets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now meat, our chicken and stuff like that. Maybe 50,000.
Yeah. It's not a lot.
So all in, about
You
one
just-
So
thousand.
you can
For
feed
those
6 people off of
listening.
$22
Mm,
a week.
yeah.
And we're not eating no noodles and some hot dogs.
Like we're eating for real.
Hey, it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm about to fire my chef tonight as soon as they get here. That nigga overcharged.
Like if he's going to the grocery store, like if you go to the grocery store, you're
If
gonna
you want
he
to
going to
carry
Carrefour.
four or
Yeah, that's
something,
expensive.
Nah.
So, but you guys are going.
yeah,
how
we
did
go
you?
to the market.
So, how did you start to get comfortable going to the market?
Our business partner.
Yeah, our business partner,
Like,
and then
been
I'm an
phenomenal.
explorer, but the business partner, he's
He's a beast. But he's
great
like a
at it.
master negotiator. That's what he like his
Yeah.
That
job.
was his job.
Okay.
So
at
like
one point.
then once, he told us how much everything costs. Now I can go and be like, no. Last week I paid this.
Mm,
So they still try to overcharge you anyway.
Some people absolutely.
accent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it'd be like 1,000% over. Like I'm not spending
Whoa.
100,000 for 5 tomatoes. Get out of here.
100. How much does 5 tomatoes cost
100
now?
EGX.
People be
They've
asking
done
me
it.
crazy.
Okay, that's crazy.
How much is it now? How much is 5
You
tomatoes?
can- 5 tomatoes are about, I think you can get them for about either 1,000 shillings to 1,500 shillings.
Yeah.
Each.
No,
No,
for
for
5.
Five.
So they try to make you pay 100,000.
That was obviously an exaggeration, but it'd be something
it'd be,
crazy.
It'd be crazy.
Mhm.
Like especially clothes, like some of the dresses. This lady was like, "What did she say? 200,000 for
Oh, she just wanted to
this
repeat.
like regular dress?"
Yeah.
Lady, please.
It's
like,
okay. When they hear your accent, they just
How
think,
much is it? How much is it supposed to be?
$5.
Yeah,
That's
What?
not
that's what. Yeah, I
to
was told it
10
was like
to
20 to
10.
40,000.
Or maybe $20.
Yeah.
Or 30 if it's like a legit place. Sometimes people price according to the location they're in
Yeah.
and how the place is designed and
Right.
whatnot. But if it's a lot, it should be like $30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do
But
gotta
if
admit-
it's like a designer, like a Ugandan designer and whatnot, they'll charge the $50 going up. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Mishi and all those Ugandan
Yeah.
brands. Yeah.
I do
those are
gotta admit,
expensive.
every number and everything that you said was true
Yeah, in your
throughout the
consultation,
consultation, from the
Uh-huh.
housing numbers to the
school
the
tuition,
schools, tuition,
Oh,
to
that's
furniture, everything.
everything.
Oh, thank you.
So,
And plus, you can get a lot of stuff custom here, which is nice.
Yeah.
Like when
That
I say
too.
we got pretty much everything custom.
Also
here.
made.
Yeah.
Were
Well,
they-
I
were
trained
they-
her right.
Were they cheaper
Um,
to have them custom made than already made?
once we found the good guy, yeah.
yeah.
Once you find a fundi like the carpenter and whatnot,
Yeah.
you just stick to that one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been great.
But yeah, this has been amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Where can the people find you if they want to reach out?
You have a new YouTube channel. Where
Yeah.
can we?
Yeah. So-
It's called Africa Ever After.
oh, I like that.
We post on Sundays, so
When's the next video coming out?
Sunday.
Sunday.
The second one.
No, the third.
Oh,
Yeah.
the second one already.
It came out
Yeah.
on Sunday.
Came out on last Sunday.
And then the socials for Africa Ever After.
Africa Ever After on all socials, or it's on
Sorry.
Oh, you good?
on one of them on TikTok. I think it's Africa Ever After channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give myself like a shameless plug. Tell the people why they should consult with me. Just for a minute.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
like we've already said it.
Right.
Yeah,
Go
but just just
Jodie is going to be honest,
Uh-huh.
and what she does is she's like, "What do you need to talk about?" She wants to know several days ahead, so that she can do her research, and then she's going to come back and give you her findings.
Yeah.
To me, she was far better than most of the people that we talk to, and
Okay.
that's Ghana,
Yeah.
Tanzania, South Africa, Zambia. What other country? There was one more. Zimbabwe.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
We talked to
Thank you so
consultants
much.
in all those
You
countries.
thought about going to Zimbabwe?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I heard Zambia's pretty good though.
I like Zambia.
Zambia's cool. Oh, we
The
talking
local
about
language
Botswana
is
too.
close to
Yeah,
Uganda.
Botswana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was thinking about Botswana too. And
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. O'Shea, where can they find you if they want to?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, guys, if you want to reach him, you can send us an email at teamkenganda@gmail.com. We have an official email coming out too, so we'll change that. We also have a WhatsApp group for our viewers, by the way. Would you guys like to join?
Sure.
That's a bit dramatic, but
I'm on there
then
already.
Yeah.
I just muted.
Yeah,
I don't say
same.
anything.
They do.
Is it still active?
It is active.
Is it more active than the Pan African Nation WhatsApp group?
No, the Pan African Nation show is more active. I feel like they take the WhatsApp group serious over there. Well, it's more like people want to date each other, so the girls are like putting themselves out there. Pictures are being exchanged. So
A lot
is happening on that
of
group.
a lot of twerk videos.
But if you want the serious group, Carlos is asking why he's not in that group. But if you want the serious group,
Who said that?
Carlos is saying where. But yeah, guys, we have that. Check out the description box. There's a link for that. And yeah, you can follow us on all our social media pages at Kenganda Nation. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.